Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabir. So hopefully you've seen my other demo of the Movall audio pedals that I've been looking at. This is number 2 of 2, so this is the second triple pedal that I've been sent by Movall, and it's proper cool. It's the Rocket Train. So it's basically it's another triple pedal, so there's 3 different features within the same box. Very similar layout, but different features altogether. So if we have a look at the close-up cam, you can see from left to right we have a boost, which is a straight up boost through the front, an overdrive and a compressor. So this is a little bit more for the lead players, I think, than the other pedal, which was the Rock Highway. So what's nice about this one is you still have the effects loop, so I've still got a Boss DD6 in the loop to throw in there, and we still have the sort of circuits selection, so whether you want to go, well, within this situation you can either go overdrive into compressor or compressor into overdrive. It's quite nice because you can do, well, for me anyway, you can do the funky like rhythm thing. You can also compress your signal before you hit an overdrive so you get a nice bit of sustain, or you can compress your overdrive if you want to go for that kind of sound for some of the more, articulate, chuggy stuff. But for me, I much prefer going compressor to overdrive so that you get those nice sustained notes. And then the boost just does the job that a boost is supposed to do, and it boosts the overall signal. Okay, so I'd like to start with the compressor just to, explore some funky tones. So at the minute this is clean. Now I'm going to push everything in. The level's at 3/4 just because we've got quite a quiet signal at the minute. The attack's at halfway and the sustain's at halfway, so it should sound like it's slamming a little bit, but... So yeah, obviously it just went because it's slammed. Let's push up the sustain. Let's put the attack on full, so you got a really fast attack now. Compressors are fun. They're just like pick out all those little kind of sounds. So let's put sustain on full just to hear. So obviously, you can hear there's a little bit of hum there, but that's the whole point of a compressor, that it brings the quiet noises up and the louder noises down, so everything becomes more even. That's why when you do the funky thing, everything gets picked out more, everything becomes more articulate. But the idea there is that, you get a little bit more sustain out of a clean tone. I mean, that's a clean tone, but you're getting sustain. So it's kind of cool. I mean, like, again, a compressor is a compressor. This is quite a nice compressor, but they do the job that they're supposed to do. So next up, let's listen to the overdrive. At the minute I've got the gain, I'm going to put the gain to about 1/4. Tone's just above halfway, the level's just above halfway. So let's have a listen to the overdrive. put a bit of delay in there just for the sake of it. Bit of reverb as well. It's nice. Let's push up the gain, about 10 o'clock. So the overdrive in the Rocket Train is very similar to the Rock Highway. It's probably the same sort of circuit they've used, but it sounds great. It's nice and easy to play. I mean, the gain's on full, and it's probably got a little less gain in it than the Rock Highway, but it still sounds good. So I'm going to put the gain back to just about 2 o'clock. I'm going to involve the compressor. So we're going to go a compressed signal into the overdrive. So next what I want to do is, now that we've tried the compression going into the overdrive, I'm going to show you what it sounds like the other way around. So let's put the overdrive and the compressor on and flip the switch. So this is overdrive into compression. So now we're actually squashing the overdrive signal. So notice how it's really quiet and it's not doing a lot. It's because I'm squashing it so much. So if we put the boost in front of it, we should notice quite a big volume jump. So here we go. there you have it. That's the rocket train. Another great concept, if you ask me. The cool thing that I suppose Movall Audio are doing here is they're trying to minimalise the amount of A, expenditure, B, pedal board space, and C, you know, the complications of having a massive pedal board. Like, I like having a massive pedal board because I can move around different pedals, swap ones in, swap ones out. But the thing I do like about the Movall triple series is that they do this really cool thing whereby they're adding different, like very different elements into one box. Like with this, the rocket train having an overdrive, a boost and a compressor, meaning that you can get beautiful clean tones if you want them, adding a little bit of overdrive, getting to sustain using the compressor with the overdrive, and then overall boosting it by having a boost on board just means that you're able to get some sick tones. It's just such a cool little idea. And the same with the Rock Highway, having a delay built in with a overdrive and a distortion to get different tones. What I like about both these pedals are the tones that you do get are pretty creamy. They're nice and easy to play, not very, you know, hard to articulate your ideas. And I guess it's nice because the components are high quality, they're hand built, they're true bypass. You can't really go wrong, to be honest. As I said before, there's a lot of flexibility there, and they're easy to use, they're nicely laid out. £95 to get a triple series pedal with all these different features in. You can't really go wrong. It'll do a lot for you in terms of, you know, sound and tonal variation on your pedal board. So again, thumbs up from me. Thanks Movall Audio for sending me the pedals to try out, and I really enjoy them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this demo, and I will see you soon for more. Take it easy, guys.